Lord, please help me see the plot. Please help me make $1 million chilling on a yacht. Please put me in a mansion with a room full of thoughts. All fighting for their turn just to give a nigga top. Please give me $500,000 so I can spend it on a watch. Lighting up a room with a wrist full of rocks. Tell me what I gotta do. I'm trying to cut that make block. I'm driving like a fool, doing donuts off the lot, Or better yet, maybe not, cause I don't wanna end up going broke like Young Jock. This a vision that you have for me, is it not? Looking like a rich man, living at the top. Am I walking through the right path? Tell me if I'm not, cause I don't wanna lose my soul climbing to the top. Tell me if I'm living right, tell me if I'm not. I'm just trying to see the vision, I'm just trying to see the plot, I don't dance in the club, Smith and Wesson on my side. If a nigga mean mud, no, I don't promote no violence, peace signs, all love. I'm just staying to myself. I don't know who I can trust. Where you going with your friends, baby? Why you in a rush? I was trying to pick your brain. I was trying to see what's up. Then I go to Pesh mode, girl. I just can't get enough. Girl, I just can't get enough. Little mama, I can't lie. I look all around the room. You the one that caught my eyes. Then you swim around the waist, then you pick around the thighs. Then you got a pretty face, that's a delicate surprise. Girl, they call me Money Stain. I'm the one that get you right. I'm the one that take you to another level, different height. I'm the one that you could all in the middle of the night. I'm the one you call when your nigga gone for the night. I'm the nigga you can trust, I'ma keep my mouth shut. The last dude showed his hand, poker game, royal flush. Girl, I understand your brain, you don't know who you can trust. Every time you find someone, they find a way to fuck it up. You can find a perfect guy, and he still not be enough. Feel like everybody playing with your heart, I know it's tough. She said she feeling down, so she feel like giving up. You ain't gotta change a thing, girl, I just can't get enough, I don't dance in the club, Smith and Wesson on my side. If a nigga mean mud, no, I don't promote no violence, peace signs, all love. I'm just staying to myself, I don't know who I can trust. Where you going with your friends, baby? Why you in a rush? I was trying to pick your brain, I was trying to see what's up. Then I go to Pesh mode, girl, I just can't get enough. Girl, I just can't get enough. Yeah, what it is, girl? What it is, girl? Hey, yeah, you're right, baby. Hey. Yeah, you're right, baby. I can fuck you all night, baby.
I just can't give up. I just can't give up. Never. I just can't give up. I just can't give up. Never.
Thank God I get to see another day. Moving through this world, man, I gotta make a way. A lot of people thinking they was finna see tomorrow. We on God's time, but we know that time's bought. Life is what you make it better, worry about your own. We got our own journey that we gotta walk alone. People say they love you, but not picking up the phone. Life was so much fun, now everybody grown. They ask me how I'm feeling, I'm like, man, I'm feeling good. Maybe that's the reason I feel misunderstood. Maybe it's my energy, I've been feeling strange. Maybe they can see me trying to smile through the pain. I can't think, and I can't feel. What the hell is wrong with me? What's the big deal? When I'm feeling down, I don't feel like getting up. I take a look in the mirror, no, I'm not giving up.
I gave all my love, and it's still not enough. Tell me, who can I trust when you don't have enough? I just can't give up. 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 I just can't give up.
Handshakes from the fakes. Envy and jealousy all around the room. Sweep it under the rug, you need to get a broom. Think you over the situation, people just assume. And nobody trying to apologize. Even if what they did to you made you traumatized. People let it hate on you, people let it lie. Said so much behind my back, now you acting shy. Times like this, I sit and wonder why. Why can't I have it my way, just like Burger King? I'm flying in a PJ, I ain't got no wings. I'm shining like a star, brighter than some high beams. I can't think, and I can't feel. What the hell is wrong with me? What's the big deal? When I'm feeling down, I don't feel like getting up. I took a look in the mirror, no, I'm not giving up.
I gave all my love.
Alright, children. James. Alright. Same shit, different pants, new chapters. Scared of the anger that you hiding with laughter. I was too short, no chance, but I ain't the rapper. I don't even know my body count, might have a bastard. The Bible tell you, either you slave or the master. Went from being farmer to Uncle Ruckus with swagger. Darker the skin, more love you got to give, the blacker. Harbor more pain when your heart big like 4 raptors. Love drugs, the plug, adapters, and our captors. But leave bro on the floor, I go like Dasher. Tarzan was black, depicted by white actors. Scared to be myself cause all my friends was trappers. Mom and pop was there with streets called like it ain't matter. She innocent now, but that girl ass getting fatter. Seemed like just yesterday, it's like time moving faster. Culture got us out of touch with kids like the pastor. Internal siege mentally, don't get captured. Do your due diligence, don't wait for the rapture. Internal siege mentally, don't get captured. Do your due diligence, don't wait for the rapture.
I wanna go to France, France. I wanna go to France, France. Sitting in the cloud, we dance, dance. Got a little mama, she speaks French. Hey, France, France. I wanna go to France, France. Sitting in the cloud, we dance, dance. Got a little mama, she speaks French. Hey, France, France. I wanna go to France, France. Sitting in the cloud, we dance, dance. Got a little mama, she speaks French. Hey, France, France. I wanna go to France, France. Sitting in the cloud, we dance, dance. Got a little mama, she speaks French. Hey, granted to dad to go to France. Creative mind like Renaissance. As for the travel, resonate. Go to country now before late. Shadows are done with the sweet grace. Easy living with a nice taste. Beautiful girls with a nice face. Book my next flight, let me go play. France, France, I wanna go to France, France. Sitting in the cloud, we dance, dance. Got a little mama, she speaks French. Hey, France, France, I wanna go to France, France. Sitting in the cloud, we dance, dance. Got a little mama, she speaks French. Hey, France, France, I wanna go to France, France. Sitting in the cloud, we dance, dance. Got a little mama, she speaks French. Hey, France, France, I wanna go to France, France. Sitting in the cloud, we dance, dance. Got a little mama, she speaks French. Yeah, I took a trip, booked a show in Canada, spreading my truth to the youth like na na na. Roaming the streets with the heat like renegade. Walk with a lean, keep it clean. Mama. 2 cops tried to stop what we doing. Tried to push it in the game, we fooling. Had to show them they were wrong, how they moving. Got me and broke out the way, but they goofing. While I stayed, I was serenading the babes with a holy voice in my name. They were looking at me like, hey, hey, hey. When I played, dance on the floor, I would slay. Cameras flashing everywhere. They would know it is my day. Hey, France, France, I wanna go to France, France. Sitting in the cloud, we dance, dance. Got a little mama, she speaks French. Hey, France, France, I wanna go to France.
Shit getting cold, but I get colder. Yeah. shit is getting cold. I might have evidently froze. I'm breaking out the ice so effortlessly, you cannot even feel your toes. Snowball effect is how it goes. I be that nigga that she chose. We causing avalanches here, nigga. Fuck up the way you see me roll. I be chilling at the top, nigga. Reason why you seeing 3 goats. Me and Kuro, you could do the math. It ain't impossible to see both. I could give the Bible free quotes. She been praying till her knees broke. I'm a blesser with a chill straight down the spine, every single deep stroke. Mac Fraser when I'm hitting 720s down a motherfucking ski slope. You cannot defy physics being sacrilegious, Brody. I can teach both. I don't do the same trick. Silly rabbit probably thought I hit a cheat code. Past niggas on a steep road. My power up is never free, bro. Ice pick flow, how does he stick to it? Every landed nigga, how is he sticking it? He ain't preaching when he do it's Leviticus. He don't know if God probably forgiving this, but he know what the mission is. So I don't really gotta tell him. See the throne got ice on it, they ain't have a key, so I bill him. Fuck 5 minutes on the clock, Brody, we gon' take it to the top. 10:01 in the last 2 minutes, ball until I drop. 3 more, don't let him get a stop. We in motion, I could never flop. It's higher altitudes when you climb and you wanna ski lift to the top. Fuck 5 minutes on the clock, Brody, we gon' take it to the top. 10:01 in the last 2 minutes, ball until I drop. 3 more, don't let him get a stop. We in motion, I could never flop. It's higher altitudes when you climb and you wanna ski lift to the top. I ain't at my peak, a tricky nigga, you ain't at my reach. It's really show tell when it comes to the board, the subject finesse I teach. Bless I be, the iron ain't only for clothes, Brody, I finesse my crease, but I never fold. Under fucking pressure really is a pleasure whenever I speak. Captivating, command your attention like a nigga magistrating. I'm glad you hating, when you were planning, everybody gravitating. And I ain't finished, I'm becoming.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the woman you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, the definition of game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today.
Yo, we here. Hold on. I fucked up. Hold on. Here we go. What's up? What's up in the chats? Shout out to everybody in the building. What's going on, man? Appreciate everybody tuning in.
Yep.
Today we talking about what makes you really sexually attractive to women. So what's going on, Miles? What's popping with you, man?
Oh man, life is good. You know, I just took a post-workout nap. So that felt real good, man. I had to, nice. Hey man, I don't know if it's old nigga shit or what, but naps.
That's a fact.
Naps, nigga. I keep telling y'all young boys. Naps in. I know y'all feel like y'all invincible and shit, nigga. Get yourself a good 20-minute, 30-minute nap. Whoo! It changes your day, man. But anyway, what's going on with you, Locario?
I'm chilling, man. You know, I had got high yesterday. So for the first like 20 years, and that shit was ridiculous, man. It was scary.
Wow. It was
like, I was like, never again. You know,
man.
I thought I was dead. Like it was a lot of shit going on. But
shit, we gotta talk about that, nigga.
I was like, is this my dreaming? I was like, what's going on? But anyway,
did you see him?
Nah, I ain't see that shit yet. I gotta go see that. But
I don't know. You might want to wait till streaming. Everybody's saying the same shit.
It's like regular.
Super regular. Anybody in the chat saw him? What's your take on it?
Right. I want to see that. I still want to see it.
Okay. Yeah.
I bet you I'm gonna like it because everybody else hate it. That's usually how it goes.
That's why I said you should still see it because I know, you know what I'm saying. Like I know you be getting off on them independent vision movies. Like, you know what I mean.
Right, so that might be fly. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to my lady April MC in the building. Shout outs to June Sports, Studio Horror Music, Martavius, Duke Alex in the building, the Paul in the building. What's popping with your man? Shout out to who else we got up in here? My dude, Captain Creator, Golden Binda. What's going on? Rex Corp. What's popping with your Charisma Strategies? Joe Blast is in the motherfucking building. Shout out to you. You feel what I'm saying? Who else we got up in Phoenix up in here? Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you coming through. You feel what I'm saying? Kid Frankie.
Kiefer up in here.
Yeah. Arturo. My dude, Mr. Justin is in the building. Shout out to Mr. Justin. Hakeem, beloved, Charlie Kiefer. It's G-Rad, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in. So today we're talking about, what makes you really sexually attractive to women, because tonight, we're going to be talking about flirting on the Masculine Identity membership. Make sure you guys join the Masculine Identity membership. I'm going to be the special guest tonight. So make sure you guys come through. That's going to be fire.
It's going to be live, bro. It's going to be live in it. And all them questions that y'all, because I know a lot of niggas want to ask questions to Lucario. Yo, Lucario, I have a little situation. Come through. You can get your questions answered, man. I'm telling you, man, come through.
Real talk, facts.
Direct.
And make sure you guys go to CunninghamElements.com. Get the Masculine Identity Parfum, Masculine Identity Soap, and the Shea Butter. Make sure you guys get all of that. Get all of it. And also, go to shoplucario.com. Get up on the online dating consultation. I'm telling you, the online dating consultations are fire. If you are not up on this, you are missing out. So make sure you get the online dating consultation. Get the massive game collection, 24 products in one program right here. And also make sure that you guys go over here. Hold on, let me get this over here and get Master the Vetting Process. How to succeed in casual and long-term relationships. So make sure you guys go and get that cracking. You feel me? And also make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. On the Bad Boy membership right now, we got this program right here, 5 advanced ways to build sexual tension. So make sure you guys do that, get that going. And it is Media Monday. So if you guys have anything you want to promote, $50 or more to promote your music, to promote, anything that you got going on, any business in it, any of those type of things. And if you guys want to ask a question, $5 or more, $10 or more per story. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes,
and
sir.
if you have a question, just put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. You feel me? All right. So today we're talking about what makes you sexually attractive to women. What really makes you sexually attractive? So, exactly. That's what they're gonna say.
Money, bro. Get your money up, bro. Fuck what Lucario about to say. Get your money, bro.
Exactly.
Look status, bro. Come on, son.
Exactly. That's usually what you guys hear, on the internet is looks, money, and status. That's what makes you sexually attractive and all that other good stuff, right? And the thing is, most guys, they think that it's all about looks, which is why most guys, try to looks max or like concern themselves mainly with their look, or they're trying to look the best that they can, thinking that that's going to make it easier for you to get women and to get sex, right? But you have to understand about sexual attraction is the strongest form of attraction, right? So you have different types of attraction, but sexual attraction is the, strongest form of attraction. So I'll show you guys right here. So this right here is, let me move this out the way real quick so that you guys can see the whole thing. So the 5 types of attraction a woman is going to have for a man is physical, sexual, behavioral, resource, and friendship attraction, right? And so real quick, physical attraction is when a woman just likes the way you look. Sexual attraction is the combination of your looks, appearance, behavior. Behavioral attraction is when a woman just likes, your behavior, like you're a funny guy. She likes being around you for your personality. Resource attraction is because of your money and your resources. And friendship attraction is basically the friend zone. You feel what I'm saying? So understand that goes down. Now, the thing is this, is that if you are dealing with women and women don't want to have sex with you, but they do like talking to you. Women don't really want to have sex with you, but they go on dates with you. Women don't want to have sex with you, but they'll allow you to spend money on them. That means that the woman is, attracted to you for all the other things besides sex. You understand what I'm saying? So she may like hanging out with you, talking with you, doing all these other things, but she's not really interested in you sexually, right? And so what happens is that what really makes you sexually attractive to women is a combination of the looks, appearance, and behavior. Now, let me break it down real quick so you guys understand, right? When it comes to your looks and it being a thing where you're sexually appealing to women, sometimes a woman may think you look really good, and that can make her sexually attracted to you, right? Those situations are more rare, though. You understand? So a lot of times what happens is the reason why that's more rare is because in order for a woman to just, want you sexually just based on how you look, right? You have to be so good looking to her that your personality doesn't matter. And a lot of guys don't understand that. So meaning that you have to look so good to her that even if you say something or do something that is unattractive, she'll look it over. She'll like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, she'll give you the benefit of the doubt or just ignore it.
Exactly, right.
Because that.
Right. And the thing is that there's not a lot of situations where that is the situation, right? Most situation is a woman may think you're handsome, think you're cute or whatever, but if you say or do something that can give her what they call the ick. So then she's not going to be, like feeling you at all, right? Now, the thing is though, is that, right, that guys don't realize that your behavior is a big thing that plays a big part in sexual attraction and sexual appeal, right? Because what happens is that what makes a woman sexually attracted to you is how she feels when she's dealing with you.
Mm-hmm.
Behavior plays a big part in how the woman feels when she's around you and dealing with you. Do you see what I'm saying? So, and this is how crazy behavior is. Behavior is so important that a woman could think physically you're not like the best looking dude or an average looking dude or aight looking, but then your behavior makes you look better and makes you sexier to her, even though she consciously can see you and say, oh, he's all right. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Something about you makes her feel something when she's around you, which makes her more sexually attracted to you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what guys got to understand about the game. But Miles, your thoughts on this shit?
So, yeah. So my thoughts on it is, the reason why this is tough for a lot of guys is because most guys don't have enough experience with sex.
Right.
And when I say sex, I'm not talking about just the physical act of sex.
Mm-hmm.
This is why you have guys that claim they're in the 3-digit body counts, but still be calling up asking for help.
Right.
Right. So what I am trying to explain, or what I'm explaining to you guys, is so sex in itself has a lot to do with a dance or a dynamic between men and women.
Right.
You understand? And the problem with so many guys is that they are not used to, for example, giving a woman instruction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now let's compare the dynamic, right? The parallel, right? For example, when you give a woman instruction, you're telling her what she needs to do in order to enjoy time with you.
Right. Okay.
Now, in the parallel of the physical act of sex, right? When you penetrate a woman, the stiffness, the shape, the size, right? The way that you grab her, the way that you, it position her, that's instruction.
Right.
And so she has to physically submit to that instruction. That's why she gets the O face. She's like, oh, That's instruction. So when you can do that in parallel dynamics, meaning, so for example, a lot of guys don't know how to penetrate a woman's space,
right,
on the approach. Right. And then beyond that, you don't know how to penetrate a woman's mind when you begin to speak. And then you don't know how to penetrate by, how, when, and, in what way to touch her, so to speak. Right. And then from there, you don't understand the dynamics of giving her instructions. Hey, take out your phone. Put my information in your phone. Like when you tell a woman to do something, she has to respond. And the problem with a lot of guys, they're not even paying attention to if a bitch is responding to them or not.
Right.
Because they're so stuck and overthinking, and they're nervous, and they're still waiting to be accepted by the girl. A lot of you don't even understand that a woman cannot like you and still fuck you.
Right.
But the whole time you're sitting there waiting to be liked. And that puts you in a bad position because she realizes that you're waiting to be liked. And she's like, ew, I'm not sexually attracted to this guy. He's still waiting to be accepted by me.
Right.
And meanwhile, when she's dealing with the other guy who knows how to penetrate her space, give her instruction, right? And then from that penetration, she's already primed and ready to be penetrated physically because the parallel and the dynamics are working already.
Right.
Do you understand? The penetration of her space, the penetration with instruction, the penetration of conversation. And from there, it's just a matter of, let's head back let's go back to my car. Let's go in the bathroom at the bar. Let's head back to my crib. Let's go to the hotel down the street. You understand? But again, the average guy with no masculine identity, he's still worried about being liked.
Right.
He's still worrying about being accepted. He's still worrying about trying to say the right thing. And to be a nice guy so she'll feel comfortable with him.
Right.
That's not sexual attraction. Do you understand? And if you're worried about a bitch accepting you or liking you socially, you've already lost.
Right.
You ain't getting no fucking pussy.
Right.
And guys, yes, pre-order the whip shea butter, man. Make sure y'all pre-order the shea butter, man. I got new glass jars for y'all. You understand? So I up the quality of the whole shea butter experience. So make sure y'all get your shea butter and pre-order so y'all could be a part of the first batch that goes out this fall. All right. And I will give an announcement and I'll let y'all know when the first batch is going out. Oh shit, my computer ain't plugged in. Give me a second.
So make sure you guys go get that shea butter. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, the thing is, guys, you got to understand that when it comes to you being sexually attractive, right, is first you have to see yourself as a sexually attractive guy. And so once you see yourself as a sexually attractive guy, that's going to come out in your behavior, which in turn, the experience that the woman is going to have with you is the thing that's going to make her sexually attracted to you. So, for example, a lot of you guys, right, the reason why, you may have a hard time attracting women sexually is because you don't believe that a woman is going to be into you strictly for sex or that she lusts you, right? And then that happens or that comes out in your behavior. So, for example, a lot of you guys who are scared to flirt and build sexual tension with a woman or scared to be sexual with a woman is you're scared to be sexual with the woman because you don't believe that that woman would find you sexually appealing. So what you're doing is you're trying to tiptoe around the conversation. You're trying to be on some platonic type of stuff or some regular type of stuff. And what happens is that that's going down because you don't actually believe that if you were being sexual, she would want to fuck with you like that. You believe she's going to reject that sexual energy.
Right.
Because you feel like she's going to reject that sexual energy, you're therefore not putting that sexual energy out there and therefore not being sexually appealing. So it's like, how the fuck you expect a woman to be sexually attracted to you when you're hiding the fact that you want sex or you're acting like there's something wrong with sex? Like there was a video the other day somebody sent me, right? And there was this guy, he was in a Planet Fitness and he went up to these two women and asked them, did they want a threesome or whatever, right? So, they said no. And then he walked away and then he went and talked to some other lady and asked her, I guess something else, right? So then they ended up calling the cops on this guy, right? And so they had they had asked him like what happened. He was like, well, I asked the women if they wanted a 3-way. They said no. I walked away, and then I asked somebody else. Right. I was like, technically that's not against the law. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what happened was that, it's Planet Fitness, and they have some policies about, like talking to certain people at certain ways in the gym and so forth and so on. So, I get all of that. Right. But the thing is that a lot of times what happens is that in that situation, the reason why it was such a issue, right, is because of the way people think about sex. Because isn't it weird how you can't, it's shunned upon to talk to someone strictly about wanting to have a sexual situation with them. But if I was to go up to a woman and say, hey, can I buy you dinner? That would be acceptable, right? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what's the difference if I was in the gym and I went up to 2 women and said, hey, can I buy you ladies dinner? Versus if I said, can we have a three-way? You see what I'm saying? But it's because of how we look at sex in society, and it's low key. People have a, they feel like there's something wrong with it. So this is why you as a man and you as a guy who has game, you have to not feel shame about sex in order to be sexually appealing. Because part of the reason why you're not sexually appealing is because you might have the same thoughts about sex, about it being negative. So all the guys who are worried about, for example, a woman's body count, there's no way you can be sexually appealing to women and you're worried about a woman's body count. You know what I'm saying? Like, impossible. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of what you guys understand about it is this: your behavior, right, gives indications about how you view sex.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, if you took a woman out on a date, but you didn't really want to go on a date, you just took her out on a date because you were trying to get some sex, then that means that you have an issue with sex, because what you're doing is that you're thinking that you can't just tell the girl you want to have sex or try to hook up with her. You think you have to put a barrier of a date in between you and the sexual situation happening, which means that you're looking at sex a certain way. So you don't realize that your behaviors are basically letting you know subconsciously how you feel about sex, which is going to come out in your actions, which is going to make you a guy who is either sexually appealing or not sexually appealing. You see what I'm saying? So you guys understand it.
And sometimes even a lot of guys don't realize that being kamikaze about asking or proposing sex to a woman, it still shows that there's a little bit of that there might be, and it can be interpreted by the female that you are uncomfortable about sex.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because again, this is why we encourage experience and reps.
Mm-hmm.
Build your reps. Like, approach multiple women and learn how to talk. Learn how to be sociable. Mm-hmm. Because there are ways to proposition a woman at the gym that she won't see it like that.
Right. Exactly.
But it takes a little bit more finesse. It takes a little bit more experience. You just roll up on a chick and, oh, you 2 chicks are hot. Y'all want to have a threesome? Like, I mean, do what you want. Because look, they could be freaky like that. You don't know. You don't know. There's no way really of knowing, right? But at the same time, there's another way that you could have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Again, penetrate the space.
Right. Because part of having game is also having social skills, which means also having social awareness. So if you know that the society that you're in has issues with sex, then maybe I'm not going to necessarily just open the conversation of like, hey, let's have a threesome. How about we have a conversation, and within that conversation, I can, you see what I'm saying? Like, put it in there so that the person who I'm talking to, who most likely is a zombie and doesn't have critical thinking skills and doesn't think for themselves, it could be palatable to them. You see what I'm saying? So that we can make something.
Right. I mean, look, there are a lot of different ways to bring shit up without making it a certain way. There's a lot of ways to guide the conversation to make them ask you the fucking question.
Right. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or see, or you could even like see where they're at with certain things.
Right.
You understand? And again, it's all about penetrating the space, penetrating their mind, penetrating, the dynamics, the social dynamics of it all. But again, not enough of you dudes want to put the work in.
Right.
You understand? A lot of you dudes are, super afraid of rejection and all this other dumb shit. So you'll never get over that hurdle to really understand how to do that type of shit without coming off vulgar and creepy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of, when we talk about 25 women a day and all that other shit. That's the whole point. So you can get practice.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because when you get that practice, when you have that social dynamic and you bring up certain things, you're not going to sound like the other guy.
Right.
You could be sitting there having the dirtiest, nastiest, most vulgar conversation with them, and they don't even realize it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you know how to talk, if you know how to express yourself and articulate, they could be having a dirty conversation with you and not even, and they'll forget to be offended.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But again, the average guy, he don't understand nothing about that because he's too busy trying to be accepted. He's too busy trying to quote unquote make her comfortable. He's too busy overthinking the situation and worried about being quote unquote rejected and all that other bullshit.
Right. And guys, call up 844-672-7300, 844 672-7300 is the number. You feel what I'm saying?
Open. Yes, sir. Phone lines are open. Make sure y'all come through.
Call up and get it cracking, man. And if you have a question, put a Q in the chat. You can get the question. Charlie, you said, where do I find your music? Just go to YouTube, type in the Locario tape, volume 1, 2, and 3. So you can find all of those on there. It says, do you think that having confidence within yourself to attract women is a skill and it's not just about looks, money, and status that gives you confidence? Well, the thing is this: looks, money, and status doesn't give you confidence at all. It gives you a false sense of confidence, but that nothing can give you confidence. Nothing outside of you can give you confidence. You see what I'm saying? So you have to have that confidence from within and understand that with or without the things, you're you regardless. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to necessarily have material things or, fit a certain societal standard and all that other stuff. You understand? Having confidence is accepting who you are, accepting yourself and loving yourself how you are, seeing the value within you. You feel what I'm saying? Right. The problem is that most people, they're looking outside themselves so much that they're not confident because they feel like there's something lacking within them, which is why they're always looking for validation and looking for things to feel like they complete them because they feel like that they're not enough for whatever reason.
Right.
And so
you see, and another thing is, having like low self-esteem or lacking confidence is different from recognizing your weaknesses and working on them.
Right.
Do you understand? A lot of guys don't like, I don't know if a lot of guys really understand that they're, because none of us are perfect. Right. All of us have things that we could always improve on.
Right.
Right. That's a fact. But there's a difference between just generally thinking less of yourself. You understand? And, understanding that, okay, there's something I'm lacking in and I got to work on it.
Right.
You understand? And then on top of that, they putting themselves in front of a woman. It's so easy for them to just generally think less of themselves because they let what women say dictate the value that they have for themselves.
Right.
Right. So if I try to meet or approach 3 girls and they say, oh, I have a boyfriend or I'm not interested. It's like every time they say I'm not interested or I have a boyfriend, it's like, OK, I thought I was a 9. Now I'm an 8. And then now I'm a 7. Now I'm a 6. And it's crazy because the hotter the girl is in their mind. So if a 10 rejects them, if they thought of themselves as an 8, now they're a 2.
Right. Exactly.
but if a 6 rejects them and they thought of themselves as an 8, now they're just a 7. You get what I mean? So it's like they put so much power in the hands of the woman, especially when they find her attractive.
Right.
And all of this whole mindset, it cannot possibly make you sexually attractive.
Right. Exactly.
Cannot possibly. You know what I'm saying? There's no way a chick is going to want to get naked with you if you got low self-esteem, if you think less of yourself, if you feel funny about that shit. I mean, think about it. You guys claim you want to have sex with a girl, but you are afraid to take your shirt off.
Right.
Right? You claim you want to have sex with a girl, but you deep down you don't like how your voice sounds or whatever. right? Or you think you're lacking in certain departments, and you're like, oh my God, I hope she doesn't, get the ick when I like pull my pants down or something, or
right.
Because you don't believe in yourself, and then because of that, it you have this lack of confidence. You have this thing about you. Again, women don't know nothing. Everything a woman claims to know has been implanted there by a man.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean is, a lot of you think that when a woman is not attracted to you, or doesn't have a certain, or doesn't see you a certain way, you think she just out of nowhere just, she doesn't like me because I'm this and because I'm that. What you don't understand is that when you entered the environment, you gave off the energy of not liking yourself, and all she did was take cues from you.
Right. Exactly.
That's the majority of the situation. Now, are there certain situations where it's like a woman may have a certain type and she may not be like, compatibly attracted to you? Yeah, of course.
Right.
But and what I mean is, that's the difference between like a guy like me. Even if a chick ain't fucking with me, she still respect the approach.
Right.
And she always be like, oh man, if I wasn't, or if I wasn't in a relationship, I really appreciate the way you came at me, because like, that's the type of shit I get.
Right.
But it's you guys that so worried about, oh, what if she rejects me harshly? She's rejecting you harshly because you rejected yourself harshly.
Right.
You came in a situation not liking yourself harshly. You came in a situation looking at yourself like, oh my God, I hope she likes me. I hope we can have a conversation. I hope this, I hope that. Nah, bruh. When you do that type of shit, that's what makes her want to reject you harshly.
Right.
Because she can see what you think of yourself through your behavior, through the energy you give off, through the way you talk, through the way you slump your shoulders, through the way that you can't make eye contact with her, through the way that you're afraid to give her instruction. Through the way that you're trying to be so accommodating to this chick, and you don't even fucking know her.
Right.
You understand? So like, you meet a date off of Tinder, and she finally gets there, and instead of leading her to the seat, you're talking about, so where should we sit? So what do you want to drink? Yo, I'm the type of guy, I bring them to the spot, and I suggest a drink for them.
Right.
I tell them where to sit. I'm like, come over here. I got a spot for us over here. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm leading. I'm confident. Because here's the thing with leadership. That a lot of guys don't get. The reason why you should be able to lead, or the reason why you lead, is because you like, love, and trust in your own decisions.
Right.
I'm going to say that again. The reason why you lead is because you like, love, and trust in your own decisions. The average dude with no masculine identity, that's why he's always asking the bitch. Oh, so where do you want to go? Where should we sit? What kind of drinks do you like? And he's trying to defer to her because he's so focused on her leading.
Right.
Because he doesn't like, love, or trust anything about himself. So he's trying to put it off on a woman, and the woman hates that.
Right.
Because she knows she ain't shit. She know that she's not the designer of the experience. You are.
Right.
But when you start putting that responsibility on her, that's when she starts to get the ick. She's like, who is this guy? Like, why is he asking me all of this shit? Like, look, all a chick wants to do is get pretty and then go out for an experience.
Right.
That's all she really wants to do. Girl, he took me to this place, and then he gave me this drink, and then he took me by the hand, and then we went around the thing, and we was by the water, and then he grabbed me and just kissed me, and I was like, ooh, that's all a bitch want to talk about.
Right.
She don't want to be there talking about, oh, well, yeah, I got there, and then he asked me where we should go, and then Let me tell you something. Even when and you know what the dumb part is? The reason why she's not attracted to you when you put the leadership responsibility on her, is that when you ask her shit, the options that she's gonna come up with is the options that was given to her by the last motherfucker. So when you ask her, so what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? She's thinking about the other guy.
Right.
So she can't be attracted to you now because the place we're about to go, the drinks we're about to drink, the activity we're about to do was given to me by the other guy. The last guy or the last couple of guys.
Right.
So now her mind is on, I remember when I came here with the other guy. I remember when I had drinks with the other guy. I remember when I did this activity with the other guy. The whole time you're like, I think she's starting to like me because we're doing everything she wants to do.
Exactly. It's terrible.
And then guess what happened by the end of the night? It's been nice. And then they give you the side church hug. And guess who they call up? Guess who they call up? Because because you've made them make all the fucking decisions based on what the last guy suggested and dictated to them and instructed to them. Who is she thinking about now? And who she gonna call up to get some dick from tonight? Why the fuck you think you dudes who don't have no experience and who don't have no masculine identity, they side hug you. They keep you in the friend zone. They give you the little kiss on the cheek.
Right.
We had this so nice. I had such a nice time. I hope maybe we'll see each other again. Okay.
And then she's like, oh fuck, man, I remember when I came to this bar with such and such. Let me hit him up, see what he's doing tonight.
Right.
And then she hit him up, YWD, and he's like, stop playing, bitch. Come over and get this dick.
Exactly right. It's a fact.
And then you wonder why she didn't text you that she got home. She's not home.
Right, exactly. That's a fact. It's crazy because again, this is what happens when you're not sexually attractive. You understand? And you're not sexually appealing to when you're dealing with women. And it's, listen, guys, it's real simple, man. All you guys need to do is embrace the fact that you like sex and stop being ashamed of that shit. Because the thing is, if you like sex, wouldn't it make sense that when you're talking to a woman that should be either part of the conversation or part of the planning or part of like what this is all about while we're even here, even engaging with each other?
Facts.
What else would be the reason? This is why, again, a lot of you guys love all that. I got some girls who are friends and we cool. And see, when you do that, what happens is that you are basically like diluting the whole situation. You gotta make the situation cut and dry. If I'm talking to a woman, right? First of all, I should be attracted to her. Why am I talking to her in the first place? That's one. But two, while I'm talking to this woman I'm attracted to, there should be a situation where I'm figuring out if there's sexual chemistry here. If it is, we keep it going. If it's not, then I keep it pushing, right? The thing is that, part of what makes you, really sexually attractive to a woman is when you are the guy who acknowledges that instead of trying to beat around the bush about it. You feel what I'm saying? So either through your words or your actions, and preferably both, she should be understanding that this is a sexual situation that could happen with you and her. You understand? Right. That should be clear, because if it's not clear, then what's going to happen is that you're attracting, women who could use you for attention, and you're, getting situations where you could potentially be in a friend zone and fucking waste your time. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So you guys do that. But guys, call up 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. We'll get to your questions. It says, what if she says, I've been blowing up your phone. Let me let you rest. What? I have no idea what he's talking about. You might need to call up, fam. I don't know what you're talking about. Says, what's some good game to assist with not being physically attractive to the eye of many women? What? Should I continue to go after the women I want or lower my standards to get motion. Okay, so I guess he's saying like, oh, he's saying, well, because I don't look good or I'm not, women aren't physically attracted, should he continue to go after the woman he wants or to lower his standards to get motion? So, he a young dude talking about motion and all that other shit. So this is the thing, guys. This is the thing, right? First of all, the problem is that you're saying you're not physically attractive. Why do you think you're not physically attractive? That's the first thing. So remember, there is no fact that you are or aren't physically attractive. You understand what I'm saying? That doesn't exist. It's all opinion, all that other stuff. So if your opinion of yourself is that you are not physically attractive, that is the first problem. You understand what I'm saying? Because basically what you're going to be telling the women is, without, telling them, is that you think you're not physically attractive, right? So the thing is that you have to see this is the problem. Most motherfuckers, not just men, but women will do this too, is that they will purposely say to themselves that they are not physically appealing, right? But they get that idea from who? You see what I'm saying? Like, how did they get the idea that they weren't physically appealing, right? It's because they were comparing themselves to what societal standards are, right? And that's why they say that. Now, the thing is that, remember, how you view yourself or how anybody views you is an opinion. So if it's an opinion, why would you take the opinion that you are not physically attractive?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do that? You see what I mean? And then if you do that, then what are you comparing yourself to make that assumption or to make that assertion, I should say? You see what I'm saying? So that means you're listening to what society's saying. So that's number one. You got to get out of that mindset of having that low self-esteem, right? Then you're saying, should you continue to go after women I want or lower my standards to get motion? So again, language exposes you. You're saying that you're not getting any motion, by trying to go after the woman you want. So you would have to lower your standards. But the problem is that the reason why you feel like you have to lower your standards is because you don't see yourself in high regard. That's the problem. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like you're basically saying, I can't get what I want because I don't think who I am is good enough. So maybe I should lower my standards to what I don't want because I feel like what I don't want is what I deserve.
Right.
That's the crazy part about this shit. You know what I'm saying? So you guys have to understand how important, what you say is. Because the thing is that, you don't, like, I'm sure he doesn't realize by saying all of this shit, he's saying so much things about himself.
Right. Guys, call in 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300. Go ahead and call in, guys.
Yeah, so guys, call in. Get that cracking. Let me see what other questions we got here. Is there a way to holler at a female police officer? I mean, I wouldn't do it, but that's because
I wouldn't do it either.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
No.
They talking about, you kind of fit a description. You want to come in and
I'm like, hey girl, how you doing? You know what?
Exactly right.
Partial description. Turn around.
Exactly right.
Hey girl, can I get your number? Get on the ground. Like, no. I ain't fuck with that shit.
Exactly.
Okay, and shout out to Zach. We got 2 free calls. 2 free calls from Zach. Appreciate it.
2 free calls, people.
We got 2 free calls, guys. So holla at the free calls. 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300. Go right ahead. Get your free calls on.
So Kay Zagan said, I actually did holler at a Latina officer. She said, boy, if you don't get out of here.
Well, if you don't get out of here, I'm gonna slap these handcuffs on you. Kay Zagan was like, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Exactly right. Oh man. So Nebraska said, I have an honest self-worth of myself. I just know that all women won't be into me and I won't be into them. When it comes to the women I want, I get more complications than the average woman. Well, again, guys, this is the thing, right? What you got to understand is this, right? Is that and I hear this all the time. Guys are like, I can get the women I don't really want, but the women I want, it's hard to get them, right? And what happens is that's because you are putting women on a pedestal, and you're also putting women that you think are whatever on the other side of that pedestal. So what you've done is that you've essentially made it to where you aren't going to attract the women that you really want, because the women that you really want, think about what you're saying. Just think about that phrase, the women that I really want, right?
Right.
The reason why you really want them is because you don't have them. You understand what I'm saying? And follow what I'm saying here, right? What happens is that the idea of you really wanting them is tied to the idea that you can't get them. You understand? Like, you have a deep-seated, rooted idea that they are unattainable. So what's going to happen is you're going to stay in that same I really want them mentality, because part of you believes that they are unattainable, which is partly why you want them. See, a lot of times what happens is that when you have low self-esteem, part of the reason why you want something, or you want something to occur, or you're trying to get into a particular situation, is not just because you want that particular thing or situation. It's because of what that particular thing or situation could mean for your self-esteem. You see what I'm saying? So you're up there thinking, damn, like I really, girls that I really, really want, it's hard for me to get. But part of the reason why you want to get them is because if you got them, it'll make you feel better about your low self-esteem. You see what I'm saying? So you have to understand that aspect. Also, remember, whenever it comes to attraction, there's always somebody leaning in and somebody leaning away, right? Or it's always somebody leaning in more than the other person. So if you're like, well, the girls that I really, really want, that means you're leaning into the women, right? The women should be leaning into you. The women should be saying, I really, really want him. My question to you would be, those girls that you really, really want, what the hell do you even know about them to really, really want them?
Right. All you see is their looks.
Right. You see what I'm saying? And see, that shows that you don't really understand yourself, because if you really, really want a chick just based on the way she looks, that means you don't have any masculine identity to understand what you really, really want. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy, man.
Yo, these memes where they putting Cameron's face and Dame Dash's face from different movie scenes is fucking ridiculous, bro. This is crazy.
I saw some of those on Instagram and shit. This shit crazy. But guys, call up. We got 2 free calls, 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. You feel what I'm saying? We got the free calls and all of that other good stuff. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. You feel what I'm saying? Says, when approaching women in public, when approaching women in public is a direct approach to express interest in sexual relations, such as mode 1, a better approach versus an indirect approach, such as building comfort. We'll take the call first.
No, I'm sorry. That was me. I was just making sure it was working.
It was working. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, this is the thing, right? When it comes to approaching women, right? The issue is that a lot of times when you're indirect, right? Because you can still get women being indirect. The problem is that when you're indirect, what you do is that you up the chances of you wasting time, right? So meaning that when you're indirect and, you feel first of all, you don't have to build comfort or rapport with a woman. So a lot of that ideas come from PUAs when they don't really understand women. They think think about this. First of all, think about this. The concept of building comfort or having to build rapport essentially is saying that a woman doesn't want to just naturally talk to you and interact with you. You understand? I have to make sure she's comfortable, and then I have to build this rapport first to get her comfortable talking to me, and then I can, state my intent or go in the direction I want to go in, which is ridiculous, right? So when we're talking about being direct, and also being direct isn't just, guys think being direct is tapping the chick on her shoulder and say, hey, I want to fuck you in the ass. You understand what I'm saying? That's not being direct. Being direct is having a conversation, and within that conversation, when the conversation's over, she clearly understands what you're telling her what to do, and what you're trying to make happen, right?
Right.
So that's what being direct is. So the thing is that you can be direct or indirect. Just understand that being direct gets you quicker
to the actual goal or to what is going to happen in the situation, whereas being indirect doesn't. So an indirect is that you spend more time and energy doing non-sexual banter that doesn't really lead to anywhere, because if that girl is not interested in you, you just wasted all that time talking to her about nothing. You see what I'm saying? Crazy. But that's how that shit goes. It says, what about using slow gestures and speaking commands slowly that is behavioral attractive? No. So what happens is that if a woman is just attracted to your behavior, like strictly, and that's pretty much it, she just likes your personality. You understand what I'm saying? But she's not sexually attracted to you. She's not really, she may not even want to get with you. She might think you're just a cool guy. You feel what I'm saying? But what we're saying is that when we talk about your behavior being sexually appealing, what we're talking about is that you're displaying characteristics within your behavior that's masculine, dominant, sexual, and all that other stuff. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we're talking about when it comes to sexual appeal, when it comes to your behavior. You feel what I'm saying? So a woman could be sexually attracted to you and like your personality, but a woman could like your personality without being sexually attracted to you. That's what guys got to understand. So a lot of guys think just because a woman's talking to them or having a conversation with them, oh man, she really likes me, or I can, this girl, I could probably get with her. And it's like, you have no idea. You think that, like, for example, I would go to a lot of, networking events and, like singles events and all this other stuff. And women will have conversations with you all night. They will talk to you all night, back and forth, smile in your face, do all that other stuff. And then when it comes time to like, so, we should get together, take my number down, or, let's exchange information. She'd be like, oh, well, think, right now I'm not really. Like, all that really means that she's not interested in that. She was interested in the conversations you were having. She was interested in having these, back and forths, but she's not interested in you sexually. And that's fine. But this is why, again, it's important for you to be guiding the direction of the conversations.
Right.
Because when you're guiding the direction of the conversations, then you're not wasting time, because you're basically pushing the conversation where you want it to go, to get to the point where she can reveal whether or not she's sexually attracted to you or not, or sexually interested. Right. But if you're the type of guy who doesn't know how to do that, you could be talking to a girl for like a whole 40 minutes, an hour, and nothing. You feel what I'm saying? And she just basically got an hour of your time. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to understand that. And that's time well spent for her. You feel what I'm saying? That's really good time well spent. You feel what I'm saying?
She got free masculine presence and energy.
Right. She got a whole hour of talking to you. And she could take that situation and then have other conversations with her friends to talk. Oh, last night I met this guy at this place and we were talking about this, you see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of value you're giving her in that situation, but she's extracting that because you don't know how to lead. It's crazy. It is crazy, man. Hold on. Says, got on the Bad Boy membership. You mentioned in one of the programs that you have to be friendly. How can I be upbeat and friendly when I approach without being fake, goofy, or feeling like I'm begging? What did I say I have to be friendly? What are you talking about? You gotta, Hamza, you gotta call in and this is why we need y'all to call in, because y'all say things, but you're saying it based on what you might think from your understanding. You know what I'm saying? So I can't accurately answer your question because you might be talking about, some whole other thing. So I would suggest you call in so we could talk about it. You feel what I'm saying? Says, should we follow up with a instruction or leave her if she declines for the first time? Some women are testing guys on persistence. No, a woman doesn't test you on persistence. A woman is doing any of those things because she's not feeling you, fam. You know what I'm saying? I swear, y'all just be giving women such the benefit of the doubt. It's like, bruh, if the chick is feeling you, she's gonna move forward with the situation and she's gonna try to make it work. You know? So it's one thing if you say, hey, let's meet Friday, and she's like, oh, I can't. I actually got to work, but I'm free, Sunday evening and Thursdays. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, okay, cool. Well, I'm free Sunday too, so let's get together. You see what I mean? Like, that's fine. But if you're
telling a girl, hey, let's go get a drink, and she's like, no, thank you. You know what I mean? You don't try to get her, try to holler at her again to be persistent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. You guys got to understand, when a chick ain't feeling you, she ain't feeling you. You got to keep it pushing. And remember, we got 2 free calls available, people. 2 free calls. So call up, because if not, we're gonna end the show early at in like 20 minutes. So you know what I'm saying? Let me see. Hold on, where was we at with the questions? So this says, you mentioned putting videos up again on your women's channel. Would we as men gain any additional insight by watching that content as well? I mean, you could, but it's really, mostly, and I'm actually going to start that, this week too. I got to get up on that, because it's so much shit women need to know. But yeah, you can still like look at it and listen for entertainment purposes, but it's really more so for the women, because what it'll also do is it'll give you insight on kind of like why women do what they do. So a lot of you guys, are confused as to, like, for example, how a woman would reject the guy that she likes, right? Just because she feels like she's not good enough for him. So then you might not have known that, oh, there's probably a girl who rejected me because of that. But you're always thinking you're getting rejected because, she thinks you're ugly or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that women do that they make mistakes in as to why they don't get what they want to get. And it is, correlated to some of the experiences that you guys have too. So yeah, you can, listen to it for that. But, it's mostly for the women to, to step up their game, because women, they're just as goofy as a lot of guys out there. You know what I'm saying? I would say that generally women are like one step ahead most guys, because women at least know that they can recognize a sucker and use him.
Right.
So they at least know how to do that. You know what I mean? But so it's like the fact that a lot of dudes get duped that way. You know what I'm saying? That means that she ran game on that guy. So women, they're good at that. Now the part they're not good at is actually keeping a guy they're interested on some real shit. That's the problem. So it's easy for women to take advantage of losers, but it's hard for them to attract winners. That's basically what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what it is. You know what I mean? When it comes to like, women. But yeah, you should, definitely listen to some of that. But you guys should also go to Lucario Motivation channel and check out the money game today. We're going to be on 3 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys go to the Lucario Motivation channel.
Money game.
And get that shit cracking.
Exactly. Lucario Motivation. Lucario
Motivation. At 3 p.m. today. So this says, I was on a date with a woman last night, and she laughed at the way I talk because I have a speech impediment, and then text me she was sorry. Should I forgive her? So this is the thing. Again, we need context, man. We need context, because I need to know what y'all was talking about on a date. You know what I'm saying? Like,
forgive her for what? What do we talk?
See, I need the context, because these dudes, right? They say things without us understanding the context, because you're like, oh, she laughed at the way that you talked. Was she laughing because it was a situation where she was being disrespectful, or was she laughing because y'all were flirting or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the fuck was happening.
Yeah, and maybe you forgot to mention that you had a speech impediment.
Right. Something.
Maybe she didn't know you had a speech impediment.
Mm-hmm. Right. So you need to know all the details. You feel what I'm saying? We need to know all the details. You feel me? But guys, sending y'all stuff, man. I can't believe this is Media Mondays. I should be sending music like crazy. I should be like, yo, I got like 20 tracks that I did this week. I should be sending them shits heavy. You should be promoting whatever y'all got going on. I know some of y'all got YouTube channels that you want to promote, all that other shit. And if you guys want to, call in and ask questions, I know you got questions to ask. You feel what I'm saying?
We still got 2 free calls.
2 free calls. You feel what I mean? So make sure you guys, call in and get that cracking. But again, make sure that you guys tonight, make sure that you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com and join the Masculine Identity Membership, because we'll be on tonight on the Zoom call tonight at 11 o'clock. So make sure you guys do that. And we're going to be breaking down how to flirt, man. We're going to be breaking down all that stuff. You feel what I'm saying? So that you guys can really get out here in these streets and do what you need to do. You feel me? So,
you know, I also designed an approach script template.
Nice.
So we go because I'm going to share that tonight as well. But I designed an approach script.
Nice. That's dope.
And I put like different possibilities, right, and different options for different environments and situations. So make sure I come through, man. It's gonna be super heavy. The game is gonna be super heavy, and the guys that are on the gold tier, they'll get the whole recording. So it's gonna be dope.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That is crazy. So yes, make sure you guys go and get that cracking. You said I asked her would she want have sex with me, and she was thinking about it, and as soon as I tried to convince her, she laughed. Come on now, you got to call up, man. Call up. I can't.
I'm not trying to figure that out, man.
You got to call up, because y'all just be saying shit. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Convince her. Like, you see what I mean? Like, come on, man. You got to call up. You feel what I'm saying?
We got 2 free calls, so call up.
She probably laughed because you sounded like you were begging, not convinced. That's what I'm saying. Like, we need to know exactly what you was talking about, because a lot of times y'all are not aware of what you're doing.
All right, we got 781. You're on live with Lakari and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you? 781. 781.
Hey, yes, can you hear me?
Yeah,
can you hear me?
781. Yeah, we can hear you.
I donated on Cash App.
Okay.
All right.
Name, age, city.
AJ, 31, Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay, and I got your 10, man. Appreciate you, bro. All right, so go ahead.
It's not about any specific situation, but I'm just wondering in general, when I'm going out with women, I'm having conversations and I'm comfortable having conversations, but I'm wondering I'm trying to figure out what I'm missing exactly to escalate it to the next level, because I'm just trying to take my interactions with women to be more sexual, but I'm trying to do it in such a way where because of how you talked about like having conversations be sexual, and a lot of times in order to get like you want to get into a woman's mind through and use your words in such a way. So that's what I'm trying to figure out exactly, because I'm going out with women, having conversations, but trying to take it to that next level. And
hold on 1 second. Hold on. Wait. Jesus. God. You definitely have diarrhea of the fucking mouth. So that's one thing you could work on.
Right.
You understand? But real quick, I don't believe you got your age.
Yes, 31.
Thank you. Okay, great. So, but yeah, you have diarrhea of the mouth. You're very afraid. You're trying too much to explain and disclaim everything you say before you say it. So that shows right there your lack of confidence. But go ahead, Lucario.
Yeah. So what do you say what do you say when you're talking to women?
Well, a lot of times when I go out, sometimes we'll just have conversations.
Okay, caller.
So
you see what I'm saying? Caller. Lucario just asked you, what do you say to women?
Mm-hmm.
Your immediate answer was sometimes when I go out. He didn't ask you about like going out. He said, what do you say to women? Right. Can you directly answer the question, sir? That's the only way Lucario is going to be able to help you.
I asked them questions about things that they talk about.
Okay,
wait.
Wait. So give an example. Give like a verbatim example, please.
So a woman was the last time I went out, a woman was telling me that she was upset that she had not been promoted. So I was asking her more questions about that, and then the conversation went on from there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what else did you talk about with this woman?
Well, I was also trying to tease her a little bit because I was telling her about like her facial expressions, how like when she was making certain facial expressions, she was looking cute. So not just only about like just making it only platonic, but just also trying like to tease it and flirt a little bit.
So let me get this straight. You're talking to a woman who just got passed up for a promotion at her job, and you started asking her more questions about an unfortunate situation in her personal life, and then you commenced to tease her about her facial expressions, thinking that was supposed to be sexy and flirtatious. Did I get everything correct?
Yes, the way you phrased it, yeah, it does sound bad.
And how long were you talking to this woman?
Wait, stop. You see why y'all need to join the Masculine Identity membership and come through tonight? Because this is the type of shit we're going to be talking about. This is exactly the type of shit we're going to be talking about, because you guys, God bless you. God bless your little hearts. I'm not caller, please understand. I'm saying this with love, and I don't mean to be disrespectful, so please don't take it this way. But you guys have absolutely no idea what you're doing when it comes to this thing called flirting. You have no fucking idea. You, bro. All right, go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask him, how long were you talking to her for?
We were at the bar for about an hour.
An hour, Jesus. Wait, and so this is a random woman you ran into and started talking to, right?
No. I had a date planned with her, so she messaged me on a dating app, and then I set up time for a date. And then I
wait. Wait, caller. So this was a date?
Yes.
Okay. So and it was a woman you met on a dating app.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So now this takes a whole nother turn then. So what did you say on the dating app?
Oh my God.
We only exchanged 2 messages. She's messaged me saying hello. I said hello. You seem like an interesting person, and she said yes, I am. And then I messaged her back and said, well, in that case, take my number down, and so I can plan a date. And then she messaged me on my number, and then I planned a date.
Okay, and so when she messaged you, you just said, hey, let's meet at so and so here.
Yes.
Okay, now what app was this on?
Hinge.
Okay, so can you read me like your prompts? Like, what are you saying on Hinge? What are you saying on your profile?
One prompt says, I recently discovered that, and then I put, I recently discovered that I'm perfect. The other prompt says, I go crazy for. And then I put I go crazy for sweet stuff, like sweets.
Okay.
And then the third prompt is this year I really want to. And then I put I really want to get out and have more new experiences.
Okay. And do you have any more prompts? Is that it?
Just those 3, because it's required to put 3.
Okay, and what does your thing say? Does it say short term to long term? Like, what does your thing say at the top?
Still figuring it out.
Still figuring it out, and you didn't have like short term one or anything?
No.
Okay, so you left that part out. So you don't have a thing where it says short term or long term or any of those?
No. I only put the stuff that's just required, not any of the optional stuff.
Okay, cool. So this is the thing. So the reason why I'm saying that is because the thing is, when you meet women on dating apps, right? What makes it easier to flirt with them and build sexual tension and make things happen is that your bio and your pictures should already do that for you. So before they even meet you, right? They already have an idea of where this could be going. Do you see what I'm saying? So your profile is very ambiguous. It's not really like saying anything. You feel what I'm saying? But it's not really not saying anything. So it's kind of ambiguous. So when you meet the women, they don't know what they're expecting to get. And when a woman doesn't know what she's expecting to get, then she's going to project her own ideas of what she thinks she can have. So you gotta. So the thing is, you gotta set the woman's expectations. So now you was on this date with this woman, and while you were on this date, you said she was complaining about not getting a promotion or some shit.
Well, when we first sat down, I just asked her, "So how's your week been going?" And then she said, "Good, but I'm a little bit disappointed that I recently didn't get a promotion." So then I was asking her more questions about that, and just trying to learn more about, instead of just having just basic like conversation, just getting to know her a little bit more in a meaningful way.
And so you said you were there for an hour. What were y'all talking about for an hour?
What are you doing talking to a bitch about nothing?
She was also asking me afterwards if I look smacks, and I told her I'd never heard that term before.
Are you trolling, Cole?
What was that?
Are you trolling?
No, she asked me that.
Oh, wow.
She asked me, am I one of those look smackers? And I told her, no, I've never heard that term before. And then she was telling me that that's something her, because she has 5 brothers, and that's something her brothers are really interested to. So we were having a conversation about like family as well, and what like her experience with her brother's been like.
So at any point, right? At any point, caller, did you mention anything about sex or something you wanted to do with her, or how sexy she looked, or how she looked in her dress, or did you put your hand on her thigh, or did you do any of those things?
Yeah. So I initially when she came in, I complimented her about her outfit, and then over the course of the evening, she had begun to open up more, and I would occasionally, like while having conversation, because I'm the type of person that will normally like put my hand on somebody's like shoulder or like their hip or their thigh or whatever, just like.
Did you tell her to come closer? Did you tell her to move in closer to you?
Yeah. Well, she moved in closer by herself without me saying anything.
Check you out. Okay, that's what's up, man. You're doing good out there. All right.
So. We were initially both sitting facing towards the bar, and then over the course of the evening, she had turned her body towards me the whole time.
Oh, exciting!
So, like, but the thing that happened was at the end of it, we were leaving, and her house was actually like really close to my house, because I said. I'm going to leave now. And then she asked me where I live. I told her I live here. She's like, oh, I live in that same neighborhood as well. So then I offered her a ride home. And that was on Thursday evening. And then I messaged her on Sunday, and then she never responded back. So I'm just trying to figure out where I went wrong, so I know for the future not to make the same mistake.
Okay, this is one of those situations. All right, let me ask you a question. You said you noticed that she turned her body to you at the bar, right?
Yes.
So at what point? Right. Thank you, Justin. At what point did you lean in for the kiss or do anything like to encourage making out or touching or anything like that? At what point did you do that?
Yeah, we did make out at the bar.
You made out at the bar?
Yes.
Okay, so when you took her home, did you offer to come upstairs? Like, hey, let's go upstairs. Let's go to your place. Did you offer to do that?
When I offered to give her a ride home, she said, okay, but I hope you don't think we're having sex tonight. And I said, yeah, that's fine. Because
when you got to the crib, when you got to the crib and y'all was in your car, did you make out again?
Yes.
Okay, and did you offer to go upstairs?
No.
Okay. And why didn't you?
Because I don't want to beg for sex. That's the one thing I hate. I'm never gonna say please can I come upstairs or request to have sex I just never want to put myself in that position.
Gotcha.
I hate.
So wait, caller. So what do you think? What are you thinking? So what are you thinking went wrong?
If by being able to have better flirting or better communication or being maybe being more flirtatious or something that I'm not figuring out.
Caller. Caller.
Yeah.
Hold on, real quick. So you've how many women you had sex with in your life?
About 11, 12.
Okay. And now, so with all those women, right? Did you flirt and kiss them and then have sex with them?
Most of them, yes. Sometimes there were women where I just was very direct with them, and then we had sex right away. And then sometimes it would be women that I went on dates with, and then had sex with them afterwards.
Right, but but what I'm saying is that each of those women you showed intent to want to have sex, and then you had sex, correct?
Yes.
Right. So if you showed intent to have sex with this woman and she's not trying to do it and not returning your calls, then that just means she don't want to have sex with you. So what's the issue where you're thinking you're doing something wrong? You just ran into a woman who don't want to fuck you.
Well, because you talked a lot about in the past in various videos and various live streams how before you can get into a woman's pants, you got to get into a woman's mind.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm trying to figure out if that's what I did wrong, where I didn't really get into her mind.
So caller, do you think that every chick you want to have sex with, she's going to have sex with you?
I think if I was more sexually desirable, it would open up more opportunities.
Oh.
So wait, no, but caller, that's what I'm saying. Is there ever going to be a time where a woman doesn't want to have sex with you, that you want to have sex with?
Certain times, yes. If I'm just not her type at all, yes. But
Right.
then there'll be other times where.
So that's what I'm saying. So caller, that's what I'm saying. You weren't this woman's type, or she's not feeling you. Like, what's so hard to understand about that?
Well, something's missing to me though. Can you describe the quote unquote making out? You said y'all made out. Can you describe it?
Well, she was so she had turned her body towards me, and she was leaning in closer towards me as I was speaking. And as she was leaning closer towards me, I would get a little bit closer as well. And then there would be times where there would just be a pause, and we're not saying anything, and then I just lean in closer towards her and kiss her.
Now, was there tongue or touching?
Yes.
I don't believe this nigga though. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
It don't sound.
Well, I don't have any reason to lie to you.
I understand that, but it just seems like there's something missing. Like okay, you may have kissed, but I don't believe there was any passion or any type of attraction behind it. Because it's like it sounded like you guys were just in close proximity, and then you just started kissing because you were in close proximity, not because you really wanted to.
Yeah. Well, how long was you kissing her for?
Like 10, 15 seconds.
I don't know.
And that was the only kiss you had for that one time?
It was a few times during the evening.
So you kissed her 10 to 15 seconds every time you kissed her, or 10 to 15 seconds total?
Yeah. So the first time it was like kind of short. I just leaned in for a kiss, and then the second time she would open up more, like she was putting her hands on me, being a little bit more open. And the second time we made out for longer.
Wait. So at what point did you talk about sex with her where she said, I hope you don't think we're having sex?
That was at the evening when we were leaving.
Yeah, when he offered the ride home.
So when you offered her the ride home, that's when she said, we're not having sex?
Yes.
Okay. And so this is the thing. A lot of times what happens is women sometimes will say shit like that because you're not being direct and she's thinking about sex. So that's, again, I need to hear the tone. You see
and he's missing, like, he's very monotone with everything he says. So it's like, that's why I'm not feeling it. Like, I don't think there was enough chemistry, or she wanted to do something, but you was just on some like that same monotone energy that you have over this call is the same monotone energy you had with her.
Yeah, because my thing is, even at the beginning, you're talking about she had a bad day at something, and you started asking her more about her job. It's like you don't. I feel like you don't have you don't quickly switch into flirting. Like, you just
I would have been like, man, don't talk about that shit. Fuck them niggas at your job. They don't even know how beautiful and powerful and sexy you are, girl. Let's talk about something else.
Exactly.
All right, so at least now I know for the future, like to change the topic of the conversation.
Right. Yeah, but Carla, it's just what you're saying and the outcome of what happened sounds off.
Yeah, something sounds off.
So there's something that you're missing, either that you're not saying, or that you are, or that we would need to see the tone of what was going on or something. Because based on what you're saying, it doesn't make sense. If y'all were kissing and she was like rubbing up on your leg and all this other stuff and doing all of this, right? Why wouldn't, first of all, my question to you is this: why didn't you tell her you wanted to go back to your place or go back to her place to fuck? How come you didn't say any of that?
I'm not sure why.
But see, this is what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is that that's partly why you probably got that type of energy.
Because you're not leading, bro. She started talking about some bullshit at her job, and then instead of changing the subject and leading the conversation, you asked her more questions about an unfortunate situation in her personal life. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you gotta penetrate a little more. You understand? You gotta penetrate a little bit more. Like, this is exactly what I was saying in the beginning of the show, when I was like, the average dude doesn't know how to penetrate the mind, the conversation. Like, you're just going with the flow, and whatever she wants to do is what you want to do, because you're worried about how she feels. I don't give a fuck about how she feels. I'm trying to let her know what I want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And the thing is that because you were sort of going with her shit, that's what emboldens women to even say shit like, oh, I hope you don't think we haven't texted. You see what I'm saying? That happens as a result of her dealing with a guy who's not leading the situation. Because, like, for example, when she was like, oh, I had such a bad time at work today. And you'd be like, well, listen, good thing you came here so you could speak to this sexy motherfucker right in front of you. Take your mind off that shit. And then you just go straight into, you see what I'm saying? Go straight into flirting, go straight into going down that path. So then what happens is that you have her going down the path, so she just continues to listen to you the entire time. See what I'm saying? In this situation, you're a little bit too like laid back and like kind of taking cues from her to have the conversations instead of guiding and leading the conversation.
And when he says laid back, right, or to say that you're too laid back, that doesn't mean you have to change who you are. If this is your mode, like your mode of speaking, that's fine. If this is the tone that you use because this is who you are, that's fine. Nobody's saying you have to pretend to be anybody else. But Lucario's saying that, or we're saying that you have to be a little bit more proactive and lead the conversation, the situation, and everything else. Like, let me ask you a question. If you had to decide who decided to kiss who? If you
I decided to kiss her first.
You decided to kiss her first. You sure?
Yes, because I was the one who leaned in.
No. But see, you said you leaned in, but you told me that she turned her body towards you at the bar first, correct?
But I already kissed her while we were looking at each other, but our bodies were facing towards the bar. And then I leaned in, and then after a little while, she turned her body towards me.
Okay. All right. And you leaned in because you wanted to kiss?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you seem to be like you have something about you that's cool, but I think you just gotta be a little bit more proactive. You gotta be a little bit more like assertive with whatever it is you want.
So wait, Colin, did you ask her to kiss you, or did you just do it?
No, I just did it. I didn't ask because you've mentioned I've seen you talk about it before. Like, don't ask, just do it.
And was you sexually attracted to this woman?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm just like, because I'm asking all these questions. 'Cause I'm like, how you go through all of this? And he's like, oh, I did all the things. I'm talking to her. We're flirting. We're kissing. And then all of a sudden, she's just like, we're not having sex tonight, and she don't call you. Like, come on, fam.
Nah, call her. Seriously, were you really sexually attracted to this chick?
Yes.
I don't.
Like he said, well,
feeling this, like,
but you know what it is? I probably kind of get it though, because the fact that he didn't tell her to come back to the spot is an issue. Like what really made you not say anything?
Because she said, I hope you don't think we're having sex tonight.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Before she said that, he could have said it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying, why didn't he say it?
I don't know.
Cole, you got all that shit going on in the back. What are you at a fucking march or something? What's going on?
Yeah, it sounded like he had a sports. He had a sports practice.
Right now, I'm at a field and there's people playing lacrosse. I can go away from them if it's distracting.
Yeah, go away from them a little bit. Yes, please.
Yeah, because there's a lot of shit going on in the background. But that's what I'm saying. Why didn't you say anything, caller? When y'all was kissing, why didn't you say, hey, let's go back to my place?
Normally, I try to see if I can go back to her place because I don't have a place.
What?
Or I do have a place, but like there's a family there.
Okay.
You see, that's why. This is why. So basically, what he's doing is he's being passive and waiting for the woman to invite him to her place. You see what I'm saying? Which essentially means you're following the woman.
Right.
So basically what's happening is this, the whole time you were looking for cues from her to make the moves you made. So every move you made was based on cues from her the whole entire night. See what I'm saying?
So then how would I go about it to be assertive, but also tell her that I want to go back to her place?
You could just tell her you want to go back to her place.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like
as soon as y'all started making out and it started getting hot and heavy with all the touching and stuff, then you'd be like, yo, let's go back to your place. And remember, you were there for an hour. Guys, this is why I keep telling y'all to stop making your date so fucking long. The more time you sit there at the bar is the more platonic the whole shit becomes.
Right. Or go get a hotel. Exactly. That's what exactly. Go get a hotel.
Get a hotel.
You know what I'm saying? But the point is that you stopped yourself.
I don't have money for a hotel right now.
You said what?
You don't have money for a hotel right now.
Yeah, I'm because I bought your product, so I don't have much money right now.
Bruh, you definitely need to fucking start leading these situations because you're fit. That's actually your whole problem right there. Your whole problem is that because you're like, well, I don't have enough money, or I don't have my own place.
Yo,
you were thinking you're at the whims of the woman.
Yo, I don't appreciate how you trying to act like Lucario made you broke. I really don't appreciate it.
Right.
I don't like the way you phrased it. No. You already phrased it the way you phrased it. So I'm letting you know I don't like that. I don't like your mindset with that. I don't like the way you said that.
Like Miles, that's what I'm saying. Miles, that's what I'm saying. He basically he's being led by everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's your problem.
I bought your product, Lucario, so I'm broke right now. Right. And the girl told me not to expect any sex, so I didn't want to do it or say anything. Like, everything is somebody else's fault with this guy. Like, nah, bruh. I don't, like, again, if this is who you are, is who you are. However, you have to be a little bit more assertive within the confines of your own masculine identity.
Right, exactly. Because the issue is, if you're trying to hook up, if you're trying to make shit happen, you can't put it in the hands of the woman, right? You have to lead and then have her choose based on your leadership, man. You're sitting there waiting like, man, I hope she invites me back to her place. And she's like, oh, I hope you don't think we're going back to my place.
Hey, let me ask you a question. How many drinks did you buy at the bar, homie?
I bought my drink and her drink, just 2 drinks.
Okay. Did you tell a bartender, hey, could I get some free drinks because I bought Lucario's product and I'm a little strapped for cash right now? Did you say that to the bartender, or did you just buy some fucking drinks?
Well, I've gone to this bar multiple times before, and there have been times where they've given me extra drinks.
Gotcha. But you didn't mention the fact that you bought Lucario's product to the bartender, though, did you? No. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. No. It's not about. It don't matter how I interpret it. You said it, and you said it the way you said it.
Mm-hmm.
You said I bought your product, and I'm strapped for cash right now.
Right.
If you strap for cash, then you strap for cash. You don't got no. Listen to me, caller. If you strap for cash, you strap for cash. You don't got to mention the fact that you bought Lucario's product.
Mm-hmm.
In the same sentence of being strapped for cash.
Right.
Well, because I'm just trying to learn. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong. That's why.
Fine. Well, we're explaining it to you. There's a lack of assertiveness on your part, right? You're not going after what you truly want from these different situations. That's the whole point, bro.
Right.
And that's
understand if you're trying to smash women, going to her place shouldn't really be an option. Like what I mean by that is and when I say that, I'm saying like you shouldn't rely on going to her place.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you should so basically you should say, hey, I'm gonna go out with this woman. If the vibe is right, I'm a smash tonight, but I'm gonna take her back to my place, or I'm gonna take her to this hotel, or I'm gonna take her to one of my boys' house. I got the key, he let me go over there and smash chicks or whatever. But you shouldn't be saying, damn, I'm gonna go out with this girl, and then if everything goes smoothly, I'm gonna tell her, let's go to her place. Because what you're doing is you're banking on her being the one responsible for the location you're gonna have sex at. You see? And you shouldn't be doing that. Like you should already have everything planned out where you have taken care of everything. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing, caller. So that right there, you are waiting on her to give you the go ahead so you can go to her place. If you had your own place, you would have said, hey, let's get out of here and go to the place that I'm telling you to go to. And that's why you can't pull them, because you're sitting there waiting for the woman to give you the okay for sex to happen.
But you also talked about before how there are a lot of guys with, and I've actually seen it. There are a lot of people who don't have money, and they can get whatever woman they want. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because even though I don't have a lot of money, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What you're doing wrong is that you're not planning. So what I'm saying is that if you plan to hook up with women, you have to find a place to hook up with them that's not their house. So what I'm saying is that you don't have control over her house, right? She got roommates. She could be living with her mom or what. We don't know what the fuck is going on. So you have to have something to where you take the woman to this place that you have access to. You have to have a place you have access to. You can't just be banking on the woman's place. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So that's your issue. Because what happens is the reason why you are having a hard time pulling is because you don't have a place to pull the woman to, which is why you didn't even say nothing to her. You see what I'm saying? That's directly correlated to why you didn't tell her, hey, let's get out of here, because you have nowhere to take her.
Or maybe smash in the car. What about smashing in the car, caller? You ever done that?
Yes.
Yeah. So why not suggest that?
I'm not sure why, because I offered to give her a ride home. That's why. It didn't come to my mind.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying. You pull up to the near the house, or you pull up to before you take her home. You drive her to like one of those lookout points or something. I don't know. Yeah. PPR said the back in the back seat, right? Mm-hmm. Or you could find one of those off the side road places. Or like I said, like some place overlooking the water. I've done that a couple of times.
Okay.
Look, again, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just throwing out suggestions. Because some cities,
I definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, some cities are different. Because I've been in situations where the car was shaking, and then the cops is like shining fucking flashlights in the car. Hey, what's going on in here, you guys?
Exactly. You gotta be careful with that shit too.
You gotta be careful. You gotta know what you're doing with that type of shit. I've been in situations like that.
Mm-hmm. All right, caller. So yeah, so you gotta have you gotta have a place to make shit happen, and you gotta be more assertive and take charge of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Assertive.
All right, caller. Well, we appreciate the call, man. Yes, sir.
All right, take it easy, bro. Thanks for calling the show. Thanks for your support, Ronnie. And budget next time, nigga. Talking about I bought your product. I'm strapped for cash. I don't like that, man. I don't like that shit, man.
But see, that was his whole problem. From his problems was revealing itself as we started talking to him. Because I'm like, this nigga, he just go with he just go with wherever the wind take him. He's like, God damn, I can't do this because of this. And
over here trying to act like, oh, when I went to shoplucario.com and I went broke because all your products are just so crazy, bro.
Exactly.
Like, no, man, stop playing, man.
All right, guys, we got like 10 minutes left. We got 2 free calls still, so you guys can call in if you want to call in. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. We'll get to your question. But yeah, that's the thing. You guys got to understand that how all of this shit is connected. Because even with this last caller, his real problem was he wasn't thinking because he didn't have a plan.
He didn't have a plan, exactly. Chris Lynn Jackson, what's going on with you, man? How you doing, brother?
What's up, man? How did you know it was me? How did you know it was me?
Oh, I know the number and it says your name. Guys, when you call up, the thing says your name on the thing. Or right. whoever pays the bill, I know the name of that person. Right. But I also saw that you sent the Cash App too. So appreciate the support, my brother.
Yeah.
But, for the record, how old are you again?
I'll be 42 at the end of this month.
Oh, that's great, man. Happy early birthday, man. What's going on with you? All right. Yeah. What's your question there? What's going on? Or what do you want to talk about?
Before we start, how many Cash Apps did I give you?
Hold on. 2. Did you need
one? Something happened.
Did you need me to send back one? I'll send it. I'll send it
one too. I gave him one.
I'll send it right back. I already sent it right back.
Mm.
All right. I sent it right back. All right, good,
cool. So what's going on with you though?
Well, I'm grateful for you guys because I almost died in Southern California. But
what?
Oh my God.
What's the story, man? Tell us the story. What happened? I mean, first of all, let's be glad you're still here.
Right.
Glad you're still here. Glad to hear your voice. But what happened, bro?
Okay, to make a long story short, I was out in Los Angeles for about a month. It was probably like the last day I was out, like the last night. So anyways, I was low on funds. I didn't have anything else better to do with my time. So I looked up this adult theater called the Tiki Theater. It's out in Hollywood. It's the oldest adult theater out there, right? So what happened was while I was driving there, I was talking to a chick that I just met off of Facebook dating, right? So this is probably about like 33 minutes out from where I'm at. So anyway,
you know what? Real quick. I love when people say to make a long story short, and then they commence to tell a long story. But go ahead.
Yeah, get to do the short version.
Anyways, I get there. I park on the side of the street. I notice that there's like 5 or 6 prostitutes, right? So I'm sitting there chilling, talking to this girl over the phone. Then this one girl comes up to me. I didn't roll down my window. I'm telling her to literally like get away from me, right? So I basically drove around the place again, and I saw her out in the middle of the street. So I started honking at her. So I said to her, like, the next time I see her, I'm just going to take out my camera and just troll her, right? So that's what I did. I basically put down my window on my passenger side, and I had my phone out, right?
Wait. I just want to be clear. So you're in a seedy part of town, and you decided to troll a streetwalker.
Yeah.
Continue.
That's correct.
Okay, go ahead.
So I pulled down my window, and I had my phone to her, right? Like, she reached into my car and literally hit my arm, knocked the phone out of my hand, and I noticed in her right hand she had a actual gun out. Like, it had to be like a 9mm. Like, I knew it was real because I could literally man.
Bruh.
So she had it out, pointed at me. I had nothing but to just drive off, and that was it.
Well, listen, man, we're glad that everything turned out all right. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Homicide just called and said the the victim escaped with his life.
Basically.
Yo, what the fuck are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
Mm-hmm. It's
Damn,
crazy.
Chris,
Like I said,
why
ahead.
are you out there fucking around with streetwalkers, homie? What time of the night was this?
This was like at 2:00 in the morning.
Oh my fucking God! What? Homicide said this nigga was fucking around and tried to find out at 2 a.m. What the fuck are we doing, Chris? Were you? Because I know you do. You still do rideshare?
Yeah, but I can't do it out in California. I did that out in Phoenix.
So you wasn't even trying to make any money. You was just out there. You see what they say? An idle mind is the devil's playground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's that bullshit right there, Chris. That's that fucking bullshit right there. What part of the game is that, homie?
It's not part of the game.
That is not part of the game. That is way. Whew.
That's wild. That's wild, man. Well,
right.
Yo, y'all gotta know. Look, niggas be afraid of the pimps. No, some of these hoes keep it on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because they're afraid for their life. Because a lot of these chicks been put in bad situations where they've been beaten and fucked up, or a nigga might do the deed and not want to pay them and shit. So they have to, nigga, give me my money, nigga, stop fucking with me. Because you know what I'm saying? Because they'll rather shoot you than have to deal with their manager.
Right.
Come back with no fucking bread. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on, man, Chris, man, come on. You gotta be more careful with your life, homie. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to reach into the car and hit me, and because I was gonna hit her back, but when I seen that gun, I was like,
No. See, no. See, Chris. That's like you're again. It's 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a rough side of town. Wherever there is a whole stroll, that's the rough side of town.
Right.
If you clearly can visualize a whole stroll, that means there is reduced police activity in that area. That's why you notice a whole stroll.
Right.
So you talking about, well, I didn't expect her to hit me or put her hands inside my car. No, nigga. Expect the unexpected at 2 a.m. in an area of the city where there's a whole stroll. What the fuck are we talking about? Like, you see it raining outside? Expect to get wet. You see a whole stroll at 2 a.m, expect anything.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. So, anything else, Chris? You about to wrap it up in a second?
Nah, but what I was saying, like, Miles is right. It's like I said, I didn't have no money or anything, and being like 2,000 miles from home and being from Cincinnati, yeah, man, it was crazy. I was in my hotel room half the time. Yes, I did go out on dates, but the problem was out there. Matter of fact, I went on dates in 2 different cities, Phoenix and Los Angeles. And it was challenging. I will say that. It was definitely challenging.
That's crazy. Well, listen, man, watch your back, protect your neck,
I learned my lesson, man. I learned my lesson, bro.
Hey, Chris,
man.
Chris, we're thank you for calling in. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for sharing your story. And let's look. I want you to see your your 43rd birthday at the end of the month. I want you to see that, bro. Please.
42nd.
Okay, your 42nd. I hope I want you. I desire for you to see your 42nd birthday at the end of the month. So please stop fucking around, bro. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm back home now, so
okay, great.
It's all good.
All right, that's great. All right, well, thanks for sharing your story, bro. We appreciate you. That was very entertaining. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
All right, take it easy.
All right, people. Listen, man, we about to wrap this shit up. So I gotta go fucking get this coffee, man.
I didn't expect for a hoe to act like a hoe. I didn't expect for a street walking bitch to do some crazy shit at 2 a.m.
Right.
After I decided to provoke and troll her.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Chris. You gotta do better, man. You gotta do so much better, homie.
Oh my goodness. Crazy.
Anyway. Oh yeah, guys, make sure if you haven't already, join the Masculine Identity membership. We're going to be going over the art of flirting. Lucario is going to be the special guest.
Yeah. So make come through. Join the Masculine Identity membership. Get that shit right now so you can check us out tonight at the Zoom call at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys do that and get that crack in. You feel me?
I'm gonna work on having more special guests, man. I've had Lucario on before, and I've had Mr. Justin on. So yeah, we try to get some more special guests, man. So we could really kick some game. You feel me?
All right, people. So that's pretty much it. And we out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We going.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't going to get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You got to understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you got to work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not going to be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculine